I have judged a lot of beard competitions, including ones that are local to me in Michigan. This was just like a cool acknowledgement that they gave to the judges with this really nice like trophy, I guess you would call it. All the way up to recently, I was a judge for the U.S. National Beard Competition in Daytona Beach, Florida. This is the second largest comp in the entire world. I judged all 47 categories of this beast of a marathon of a comp. Amazing day, unbelievable day. And I posted about it, of course, on Instagram, Facebook, I don't know, maybe here on YouTube. And a lot of you reached out to me. You were like, hey, what do I need to know? Where can I go to learn? What's the deal with these competitions? And I thought, why not make an entire video dedicated to everything you need to know about beard competitions? And if you guys are excited about this, if you appreciate this content, real quick, please hit that thumbs up, the like button on this YouTube video. And if you have a beard and you like learning about it or anything to do with it, I do think that you should consider subscribing if you're not already. I know this content is for you, and shout out to those returning subscribers out there. So thank you guys. To begin, first and foremost, the most important thing when it comes to any beard competition that I've ever seen or been involved with, it's about two things. Number one, charity. Number two, good vibes within the community. That's so important. I think when people hear competition, they get put off or they get the wrong image. This is not some cutthroat sporting event. This is not like team versus team and we talk here and people cry and all. No. It is the greatest vibes you could ever imagine. People from all walks of life, all types of personalities, all beards, literally traveling from all over the world, come together and they do it for a charity. Every competition has a different charity. In Florida, it was for hurricane relief. In Detroit, they've done it for animal shelters. There's all sorts of things out there, and that's what it's about. When you go to a competition and you go to enter, there's different categories, which we'll talk about, and you pay to enter. Now, as a judge, I've never taken money, right? I've had competitions offer me, and I said, sure, I'll take the amount of money they're paying, and I would just like to donate it to the cause that we're going for. Whether it's going to Ohio, where I've judged, or other parts of Michigan, or Florida, I've always given that money back, or I've just never taken any money from them, so everything can go to the charity. Now, when you get into the community side of it, it's really cool, right? There's a pretty clear-cut community that's kind of around this YouTube beard world about this channel, right? And then there's another clear-cut community in the beard competition community, and then there's kind of a bridge in between with a lot of people like myself and like my buddy Matt and so many others out there, my buddy Aaron, right? I want to bring both of these communities together because it's all full of the same like-minded people, giving back, positive vibes, supporting each other, lifting each other up, helping each other in the tough times, celebrating the great times. It's literally the same thing. It just started in two different places. So that is an adamant goal of mine, is bringing the communities together so we can all do better. Let's bring in people from this YouTube beard world to the competitions so they raise more money for charity. Let's bring in competition people to the beard world on YouTube so they can learn about beards. They can support these companies that are also giving back to charities. It's a beautiful thing, and that's what I want to get out right away. It is not some like, oh, I don't know if I can walk into a competition. I don't know if I could win a competition. I'm not ready for this. It's not like that at all. The second you enter the building of any competition I've ever been to, it's like, this is a relief. This is really nice, right? This is calm. This is welcoming. This is amazing. So that's the first thing. Now, the competition itself. Competitions are broken down into categories. The bigger the competition, the more categories you have, right? Nationals had 47 categories. Beyond that, most competitions are going to have between 5 and 10. Now, the categories are very important because the way you win a category is based on the definition of that category. So you have categories basically broken down into size of beard. Now, the way you measure a beard for competitions is the bottom of your bottom lip, even if you don't have hair there, bottom of your bottom lip down to the length of the beard without pulling or manipulating it at that time. They just have a station. They check you in, say, hey, what's your name? Oh, Dancy Bearded. I would like to enter the 12 to 18-inch beard styled category. They take a measure, something to measure, and I said, I was going to say a measuring stick. I've seen measuring sticks. I've seen rulers. I have seen, is that a measuring stick? I don't know. I've seen rulers. I've seen papers. I've seen everything, you guys. They measure it, and then they either approve it or they say, oh, sorry, you're not quite there. You need to go into this category. Then beyond that, you have, like I said, a styled category versus a natural category. Are you using heat or are you not? Are you using waxes or are you not? Beyond that, you can have a full beard styled mustache, full beard natural mustache. You can have a goatee category. You can have a whaler category, which is a full beard and no mustache. And guys, there's a ton of them. Again, I judged 47 different ones at Nationals. So I know some of you are just itching in the comments like, what about this category? Yes, that exists. That is one as well. There's entire categories dedicated to different styles of mustaches. You have handlebars, you have dolly, you have so many different ones out there that are for mustaches. And it's just really cool to see. It's just amazing. All the different types have a place. I mean, you have short beards. You have a category that is 24 inches plus. My beard is a large beard. I'm just around 12 inches, twice as big as my beard we have categories for. Absolutely amazing. Now, there are judges. The judges are going to be evaluating you based on what the category is. So if it's, let's say, a 12 to 18 inch beard styled with a natural mustache, I am looking for a beard that looks even. Not perfectly, but balanced. I don't need symmetrical, but balanced. I'm looking for a beard that is dense without a bunch of transparency. How wide is it? How is the balance of the mustache to the beard ratio? How is the blending on the sides? All of these things come into play. Now, of course, there is a subjectivity to this. What I think is the best might not be the same as the person next to me. The beautiful thing about this, like at Nationals, we had 7 judges. They do the Olympic scoring, so they drop the low score and they drop the high score. So that takes away anybody having like a beef or anybody having a friend. You drop those 2 scores out and they only average the 5 that are in the middle. One person can get a 10 and that's it. Below that, you get to give any ranking. Usually it's a 5 or higher, just to be honest. Any ranking from 9.9, 9.8, 9.7 to 8 to 6, whatever you would like, but you can give 110 in that round. And then if there's a tiebreaker, every comp has a different method. Oftentimes they will bring the people who tied back. The judges will revote, and there should be a winner there, obviously having an odd number of judges. So it's pretty cool. It's about celebrating each other. Most beard competitions, for free, hire a professional photographer. So you get like a photo shoot. You get a headshot, you get a couple of angles, and those are often given to you for free as well. So dang cool. Above all, the people that you meet are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Every comp has a little bit different feel. Most of them are very family friendly, low key. There are some wild ones out there. Just do your research, message me. If I don't know the answer, I'll point you in the right direction. And an amazing resource is, it's actually developed by my buddy Aaron, I'm almost positive, is if you just Google the beard calendar, it has a list of a lot of beard competitions broken down by date and broken down by area. So you can see when one is coming by you. And oftentimes it will be put on by like Honest Amish or the Bearded Villains or something along those lines. There are competitions all over the country all year round. You just got to know where to look to find them. So I think I covered all those, right? The charity, the vibes, the categories, the judging. What questions do you guys have? I know there's something I've missed because I'm so used to them. I can't possibly cover everything. Let me know, and I would love to answer every single question that you guys have. And those of you that have been to beard competitions, what are your experiences? Are you a national world champion and you have tons of experience? I would love to hear your perspective. Have you never been before and you are like, this is what I think? Let us know. And then maybe you just went to your first one. I met a ton of people at nationals. It was their first ever comp. I know it won't be their last, but it was their first. Please, down below, you guys, let's enrich this community with your experience, your perspective, and especially your questions. Thank you guys for watching today. My name is Dancy Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.